Hey guys, this is Lim with Lim Reviews, and today I'm back with another new device. So I just got my hands on the Nokia X71, and as you can see here, I'm kind of using this shoebox as a tripod because I didn't bring my gear with me. And one more thing I need to note is that my voice is a bit bad because I'm down with a flu, so please pardon me if it doesn't sound very clear, but I'm trying my best here. So let's just take this a little bit slower and just show you guys a quick look at the Nokia X71. So some of you guys may already forgot about Nokia, that they're actually still making phones, and this is a rather interesting device. I got this Nokia X71 here in China for about 2,200 RMB, which is approximately 330 US dollars. So what this gets you is a Snapdragon 660, 6GB of RAM, and 64GB of internal memory. Flipping the device to the back, here you'll be greeted with a triple camera setup that is pretty standard on most smartphones these days. The Nokia X71 comes with a 48 megapixel main camera, an 8 megapixel wide camera, and a 5 megapixel depth camera for those blurred backgrounds. What's most important to note is that we see the Zeiss branding here, and that should mean we can expect higher levels of image quality from the Nokia X71. Moving down from the cameras, I've never been happier to see a physical fingerprint scanner here. If you ask me, I would definitely take the physical fingerprint scanner over any in-display fingerprint scanner because it is just so much more reliable. These things are one of the most pressed buttons and it can really piss you off if it doesn't work properly. Anyways, back to the device. A lot of people are comparing the Nokia X71 to the Redmi Note 7 Pro, and I kind of understand where they are coming from. So basically, the Note 7 Pro actually has better specifications than the Nokia X71, but costs about 100 US dollars cheaper than the Nokia X71. So why is this Nokia X71 so expensive? Well, first things first, let's take a look at the build quality and display. We have a rather nice display at the front here, and if you notice, there is a punch hole notch here at the top. It doesn't use the standard notch, but rather a punch hole design, and it really depends on you whether you like it or not. But for me, I personally prefer to hide any form of notches, and that's why I got this black wallpaper on. Moving on to the sides, you'll notice that it is made of metal. It may be plastic, I do not know, but it does feel like metal right now. And at the back, we have this glass panel. So it looks really nice and it feels really good to the touch. Everything curves slightly to the sides and it just makes it feel like a more premium device compared to the Redmi Note 7 Pro. And if you look closely at the sides here, there is also these gold surroundings on the camera bump, the fingerprint scanner, and on the sides of this frame. So it all looks really nice and I would say that it fits really well in hand. Moving on from that, let's just check out the device itself. So when you unlock the device, I've got my standard set of applications installed here. And let me just show you guys the benchmark score that I got for this Nokia X71. So if I click that, here you can see the score in detail. I hope you guys are able to see it. And if you move on to the ranking, you'll notice that it sits right at the bottom of the table. And there you have it, 130,000. And if you just scroll slightly above, you'll notice that the Redmi Note 7 Pro got 180,000. So it is a very far away score. But then again, like I always say that this is just a benchmark scores and it is just for reference purposes. But bear in mind that 50k difference is quite a lot. Anyways, I did some gaming on this game as usual, the Mobile Legends equivalent here in China, and I must say that it ran rather smoothly. I was really pleased with the performance I was getting and I was able to get some kills which I did not manage to film. The only thing that I didn't like was that the fact that the speaker is placed at the bottom and it often gets blocked by your hand when you hold your device. So it is a single firing speaker. It is just an average speaker, but it is good enough for your basic needs. So one thing I want to mention about this device is that it lacks the headphone jack. It doesn't come with the headphone jack. And I think this is a bit of a letdown here because the Redmi Note 7 Pro did come with a headphone jack. So you're paying a lot of money here for the Nokia X71, but not actually getting a lot of bang for your buck. So the specs are lower than the Redmi Note 7 Pro and you also get missing items. But what you do get is a really nice display and a very nice design here, with a very good build quality device. So let me just show you guys very quickly the camera interface. I managed to get the 48 megapixel running and I just took a couple of sample shots. I will share more of this in the full review, but let me just show you guys the user interface, which I pretty like. Over here, you can just tap this to turn on your 48 megapixels really quickly. And if you want to go into Pro mode, you just slide this up and there you have all your settings. So if you want to go back into normal mode, you just swipe down and down once more, and you're back to your photo settings. So I like this because it is so easy to use. And let's say you want to go into your wide angle. Of course, you can't shoot in 48 megapixel for your wide angle, so you gotta turn it off. And then you see this little tree right here. You just tap that once more and you're in your wide angle. So the UI here is all very simple and very easy to use, and I like the fact that Nokia kept it really simple. If you look at the icons here also, you'll notice that they're all very similar to the ones on the Android One devices. We have very little bloatware here, and everything seems to be installed very nicely here. As you probably know, I'm based in China, and I was able to get the Play Store installed really easily. You just have to go into the application manager and just install Play Store, and you have it there right away. So it's very simple to get this done, and overall I've been pretty happy with using this device. There is not much lags, everything seems to be very smooth, and watching videos on YouTube especially was a joy. We have this really nice screen that is really clear as well. You just need to get it into full screen and you can really enjoy videos on YouTube here. So here we have this Fortnite with the Avengers team, and it's really rather interesting. And yeah, like I say, viewing angles seems pretty alright. I'm sure that brightness levels is also pretty good. Let me just get it to maximum. And yeah, you have a really nice display here. So overall, I would say that my first impressions with this device is that it is rather okay. For now, I wouldn't say it's the best. One thing I need to mention is that I noticed the battery was dropping really fast, even when I'm just taking photos or just like watching videos just now. Like I show you, the phone is already heating up and it feels really hot at the top here. It gets really warm and I'm not too comfortable with it. And one more thing I didn't like about this UI is that the battery icon is so near to the edge that it is almost touching the edge. So let me just show you guys once more. But yeah, I know it's a small thing to pick with, but that's just me. And so far, this is what you get with the Nokia X71. Anyways, that's it for the quick look with the Nokia X71. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to let me know. One more thing I want to show you guys is that if you use the front-facing camera, there's this tiny little red dot at the top there that will show you that the front-facing camera is currently in use, and I think that is pretty cool. Besides that, in case you're wondering where the notification LED is, it's actually not on the front surface but rather on the power button. This looks really cool to see, but it will be a lot more obvious if the LED notification is actually placed on the front surface of the screen. Alright guys, what do you guys think of the Nokia X71? Do you think it's just an overpriced piece of mobile phone, or do you think that this is actually something you might consider getting? Let me know in the comment sections below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!